Alright, so in this video, I'll be teaching you how to solve this puzzle. This is a 3x3 dodecahedron 3x3 puzzle, and a 3x3 shape mod puzzle, and this is made by QJ. And I'm not sure if there are other brands that make this puzzle, but yeah. If you're unsure how it's a 3x3 shape mod, well, think of it. There's 1, 2, and then 3. 3 layers. And 3 layers on all 6 turning points. And if you look at it this way, you can see where the cross section would be in relationship to a normal 3x3. Yeah. But this puzzle is a combination of 3 different puzzles. Well, actually, technically 2, but 3 in total. It's a combination of the normal 3x3 and super cube, pixel cube, where the centers have a definite orientation. Well, actually, it's 2 puzzles. It's combining of a super cube and a 3x3. So the turning of this puzzle, if you haven't figured it out, turns along the turning point, or these 2 colored pieces. And other things you need to know is that these pieces are actually edged, and they have a dominant color and 2 non-dominant colors. What I mean by dominant color is that the color that covers most of that piece versus the other 2 colors. And then for the corners, there's no dominant color, neither for these center pieces. So I'll be scrambling it up. I'm scrambling it up, and I'll get back to you once it's all fully scrambled. Alright, so it's scrambled, and you may be thinking, wait, since it's dodecahedron, there are actually several different 3x3 dodecahedron puzzles out there. There's this version, the 3x3 hexagon pyramid, and a few others. Rhombic dodecahedron. But this one is the one that looks like this, and that has pentagon faces once it's solved. So, very first step is to solve one side. Basically, the solution that I'm going to give is similar to what you would use on a normal 3x3 like this one, but it's in a little different because of the way that this has to be solved. So it doesn't matter which side you start on, but I'm going to start on this orange-green, well, the orange-red side, since I have this orange, red, white edge in place. I need to get it in the correct spot, but the center's not oriented correctly, so I will turn it over, move it over like this, so that it's in the correct spot, like this. And then, next one is, I'll look for the edge that has orange, the other edge that has the orange and red as the non-dominant colors. So, I found it right here. So, since the dominant color is this dark blue, I found the dark blue center, and I rotated it over like this, then into place. So now, I have to find the red dominant edge, which is right here. And since it has the non-dominant colors in this particular fashion, I would have to rotate this center to make it match up, and then turn it over into that spot. Next one is the orange, which, hey, it's already placed incorrectly, so I have to rotate the side, and so now it's over here. Now, what I need to look for is the white corner with white on it, which I found a white one, and then I have to place it in here. Yeah, I have to place it in. By doing some moves to get it in. I have to find the other white corner, which is right here. And I'm getting it into place. And make sure that it's oriented correctly. Now look for orange. Found this orange at corner. Place it in. Look for the last red edge, red corner, and it's right here. Now I want to look for the purple dominant edge, and I found it right here, which is this is the dark purple, or well, the purple. Well, there's two different purple, a darker and a light purple, but basically what I want to look for is see if the dominant edge color, and then look for the non-dominant edge color, since I need to find the purple, white, and blue edge, and which is right here. So what I want to do is place it so that, depending on the way it's oriented, if I need to place it in like that, so that the dominant color is over like that, I would need to place it in like this, and then hold it up like this to U, or U prime, or prime U, F, U, F prime. So that's in. Now I want to look for I got this edge, and it's not going to be in correctly. So I got this case where this green, blue, and white edge is over like this, and it needs to go over here. And what you want to do is U prime, L, prime, U, L, U, F prime, U prime, F. Then next edge would be the purple, gray, and blue. Purple, gray, blue, which is right here, and it needs to go over there. So in this case, I'll look for the other edge, which I have a case where these two edges are in the middle layer, and they're not in the correct spot or correct orientation. So what I want to do is take those edges out, and then how I would take them out is by doing the edge placement algorithm to place it in, place an edge in place while taking this edge out. So I'm moving it over. So since I need to get it over here in this spot, I want to do this, the algorithm. Yeah. And then after that, I got to do the final edge and do that algorithm once again. And then, okay, here we go. Here's the case. This last layer is a bit tricky, because of the way it is. What I usually do is figure out what edges need to be flipped and which edges don't. how I figure that out is by turning it, see which edges actually are correctly flipped and correctly not flipped by seeing if these edges match up with these centers all around. And in this case, I happen to have all the edges flipped correctly. But if I don't have the edges flipped correctly, what I do is, if I have no edges flipped correctly, then I would just do this algorithm: M, U, M, U, M, U, M, U, M prime, U prime, M prime, U prime, M prime, U prime, M prime. I will do that to get those edges flipped. I'll do that and then rotate and then do it again. And if I happen to have two edges flipped correctly and two edges that are not, what I do in that case would be is that I would do the soon algorithm, which is RU, which is the soon algorithm is RU, R prime, U, or U2, or prime. Basically what that does is takes all these three other edges and not this edge that's in front, but the other three edges, and does a cycles them around. And so in the case, since I would need to cycle these around, and I would cycle them around and see which ones need to be, so it's like, if these two edges need to be flipped, I'll do the soon algorithm, and so that it will be in the correct, so that I'll have at least two edges across from each other that need to be rotated. So it's like, since actually this edge needs to be flipped, and then this edge needs to be flipped. These two need to be flipped. So what I do is I hold one of the edges that need to be flipped in front, and then do the soon algorithm as many times as I need to, either once or twice, before I can get the edges into the correct spot. So in this case, I need to flip these two, and I would do the MU algorithm. So yeah, and apparently I need to also flip these two around. So I do that algorithm once again. And once I figure out that once I figure out that all the edges are completely flipped correctly, what I do is I place one of the edges so that it's like so that the colors match up with the layer right below it. In this case, this pink, purple, and green edge is in the correct spot. And in the case where I don't need to do any of that other stuff, like for example, this case where, or better yet, this case where neither the center or the edges are matched up with each other. Like the final layer's center is not matched up with these edges. So in this case, what I do is the soon algorithm until one of the edges is in the correct spot, and then until the edge is matched up with the center. And then after that, what I need to do is another soon algorithm. Basically, before I do that soon algorithm, I want to make sure that the correctly solved edge is in the correct spot in the front. So I do the soon algorithm. It's either once or twice when I need to do the soon algorithm, and before all these edges are solved in the correct spot. So next step is looking at the corner, saying, are there any corners in the correct spot? As in, the colors of each corner match up with the side right next to it. I see this blue, purple, pink edge corner, and the colors side around it match up, but it's not correctly flipped. That's good. So now, what I want to do is hold it in the front L slot corner spot like this, and then do this algorithm. Well, it's not an algorithm, but it's like, look at the color of the corner of this one. So it's blue, yellow, green. So that needs to go over there. I take it out of spot, swap it with this corner, then swap it with this corner, look at this corner that is swapped out, and see where it goes, taking it over into there, then putting it the last corner into place. Alright, so all the corners should be in place now. And then, in this case, now you want to rotate the corner. What you want to do is, depending on whether or not how many times you need to rotate the corner, this algorithm would work really well. There's several different cases where 3 corners need to be rotated, either like this way, or just these 2 across, like 2 adjacent corners need to be rotated, or 2 catty corners that need to be rotated, or even all 4 need to be rotated. So in this case, only 3 need to be rotated. And just do the do R prime, D, R prime, do R prime, D prime, R, D. Do that a few times until this corner that you're rotating is completely rotated. Then after that, do the U, and then do the algorithm again, R prime, D prime, R, D, again, until you get that corner rotated, and then do the U, and then continue for the remaining corners, and then what you want to do is rotate the top layer so many times until you need to get it correctly oriented and in the correct spot. So now that I've shown you how to solve your 3x3 dodecahedron puzzle. You should be able to get it solved, and I hope this helps you understand how to solve it and figure it out. And if you have any questions about what I taught you, or you didn't understand any of it, please feel free to comment, and I'll respond back and let you all know what I can do to help you.